This is the way into the site. The house next to the building site is called Badger's Way, interestingly. And if we go through this little track here, this old driveway with a house sign that said Abercairn, that leads us into the building site and protest site at the end of Belle Vue Road.
Tells the story quite usefully, you know, for people going through.
We're happy to give yourself a triangulation. Yeah. Weighting, because they'll give you further away from the stick. Yeah. And potentially what you can do is you can push your lark stroke, stick around the local work, and then hit the bottom.
Hello, Rowan.
Hello.
Hello. So, how long have you been up that tree?
Oh, just since this morning, but in general since last Wednesday morning. It's Monday morning now.
Okay, so this is day 5, something like that? Okay. Wow. And why are you doing this?
The core reason is this is either uncommon or rare badger sett, purely because of its age and size. It is possible it's between 400 and 1,000 years old. There was one this size that went under the Bath Eastern bypass back in 1994 outside Bath, and a sett of equal size was in the Doomsday Book, so that's 1,000 years old, so you never know.
Okay, so there's a very big badger sett.
Yeah.
And what about the tree itself?
It's a very, very old apple tree. It might be 100 years, it might be 150 or even more years old. As a country, we are specifically trying to save old apple trees, remnants of orchards. So we believe strongly that it was a mistake by the powers that be that gave the permission.
And I believe something happened in the early hours of this morning.
Yeah, I left about 3 AM, unfortunately, because I really did need to go and sleep for a couple of hours and just calculated risk. Bit of a big, bad mistake to leave it then, but never mind. So about 5 AM they got here with just bow saws, not chainsaws, and I got here about 5:30, so and just quickly started stopping them. They were on a ladder, so I quickly climbed up to try and climb past them and above them, but unsurprisingly the two work guys, they just grabbed me as I'm coming past them, and we had ages to wait for the police. They're very, very, very slow.
And that's when all of these branches were cut off the tree, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
So the poor police had to have breakfast before coming out to an emergency. So it was a really good bit of all-round exercise. It was like being in a mega multi-gym.
Right.
With the weights having their own intelligence and completely ripping you to pieces. But I managed to hold 2 of them off, so that was great fun. My muscles hurting fairly much at the moment. I trashed my watch, never mind. There's other watches that we'll see.
Hello, Josie. Are you protesting or foraging?
Both. Yeah. I like to do 2 things at once. I'm multitasking. Yeah.
Hello, Matthew. So what sort of tree are you hanging from at the moment?
I'm hanging from probably a Norway spruce. What was once a Norway spruce is actually a telegraph pole. It has a lot of ivy around it. Ivy is essential part, for ecosystems. It's very important for bees in the winter. Berries very important for birds.
Okay, so you're trying to save the ivy.
I'm trying to save this habitat here.
Okay, the whole habitat.
And unfortunately, this is pretty much all that's left.
Rowan is currently being interviewed by a man from the Daily Mail in a nice smart suit, and James down there is talking to regional TV. James has been having a very busy morning with the media. He's having to sustain himself with numerous apples.
Do you want to start on two-shot or...? Actually start on a single. I think, yeah, this is going to be as live, so if you want to stop you can, you just start again, it's not a problem, okay?
James has been involved in the protest from early on as well. From last Wednesday, I think. BBC checking their tie.
Have to look smart.
Yeah.
Standards. Happy? We're here in Stroud. I'm at the plot of land where 14 homes are planned to be developed, and you can see the protests going on behind me. With me is James Beecher, who's a local resident but also a local campaigner as well, and has been up the tree at various points over the last few days. James, just tell us why you're doing this.
In short, we don't believe that the development plan has been done taking proper account of the wishes of local people. The two specific issues are apple tree, which we think is at least 100, if not over 150 years old, and a badger set, very large, irreplaceable badger set with 22 entrances and exits. But it's part of a wider issue. We think that the planning system at present, and until the recent reforms as well, doesn't really take enough account of the wishes of local people. And if that planning system is unable to cope with objections from the local community, we think this type of action is necessary.
Hello Tony, so I understand that you are from the Gloucestershire Badger Group?
Yeah, Chairman and Field Officer of the Gloucestershire Badger Group. And I don't like it, but I cannot stop it because the licence has been issued.
Yeah.
I can ask people to, be careful with the badgers and that, but those badgers, and it happens all over Gloucestershire, other counties, massive housing developments going on, badgers are moved all over the place.
What was the atmosphere like here at the protest yesterday afternoon?
Yesterday afternoon, towards sunset, it was very busy with children, and various people came, and there was a few people doing some healing, and we were also trying to link the bottom part of the tree to the top using different methods, gathering the apples themselves. So it was a kind of a total surprise to hear that they came at night time to do this cutting. Deeply upsetting. Martha, my daughter, she's 11, and she's booked herself in to come different days of the week to do her stint, and she'll be devastated to hear this news.